everyone, my name is Chris, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid. This is part 6. Let's jump right in. Okay, so I know I was talking about how this is one of my favorite boss battles, and it is. This is between the ninja, and what I really liked about it was... I'm raising up the volume as I talk to you guys. Can you see that? No. Cameras used to be able to do that. What I was talking about what I was talking to you guys about last time was I really appreciated this boss battle because I just thought it was very epic in its own way. It just kind of like tossed everything aside and what the hell? Oh, there you are. Oh fuck! That's never happened. But it just switches things up. You're not using grenade. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Vulcan Raven fight in the sense that, you know, that one you're not shooting at someone like Ocelot. You know, you're doing something special. You're getting into a fist fight with a ninja. Like you did not expect. At least me, when I was first playing this game, I thought, oh shit, he's gonna attack me with his sword. This is gonna be like an epic like gun. You know, you brought a gun to a knife fight sort of thing. But no, they opted, fuck it, let's make it that they fight hand-to-hand, or Kojima rather, whoever the hell came up with the idea. But, and then, you know, now the hide-and-seek part happens, where basically he starts hiding and I have to find him. It's so cool! And if you take out your gun at any point, he's like, what are you doing, Snake? And he starts, like, attacking you and shit. So, just thought that was a really neat, like, you know, boss fight to have in the game, and I really appreciated it. It's kind of cheap though. Sometimes you could see him. Yeah, see, something about the lighting or something. I don't know. There we go. So just really epic cinematic fight. Again, one of those things that I'm like, God, this game is so cinematic, and this was. For its time, like, this was really fucking cool. I don't remember ever really having... Oh, shit, no! I fell for the trick I never fall for. Ugh. I'm eating shit. Yeah, you gotta go like this. I'm just really excited, because, I'm not gonna lie, guys. My mind is elsewhere right now. It's... I pulled teeth... Not pulled teeth, but... I wasn't really in a recording mood. I mean, I'm always down for playing Metal Gear, but I was like, man, fuck, really? Like, I gotta record? Because there's a lot of Star Wars news. Right now, at the time I'm recording this, it's like during the Star Wars craze that's happening, which is Celebration. And this is the first Celebration that they're ever live streaming, so it's pretty crazy what's happening right now. Oh, shit. Okay, it's a good thing that I... Now here, you could shoot him. You actually can run ahead and, like, you know, take him out differently. But I like to play the safe game and shoot him, like, see from a safe little distance. And take it off for cinematic purposes. I'm such a nerd. But basically, like, there's a lot of Star Wars stuff happening right now, and it's driving me crazy. So I'm like, part of me is like, I gotta talk about Metal Gear. This is my Metal Gear playthrough. But another part of me is like, I want to talk about that news I just read about Battlefront, or I want to talk about that awesome Star Wars trailer. We're home, Chewie. Or Chewie, we're home. You know, so much is on my mind right now, but whatever. So bear with me. It's a crazy. I'm very much half of my body is dedicated to Metal Gear, and the other half is Star Wars. I'm very much a frack when it comes to that. There's just so much crap about these two that I like. But anyway, yeah, Star Wars wise, a lot of stuff is happening. The trailer, we just saw the trailer. We just saw. They're about to. What is it today? Today's Friday, so they're about to show like more information about Battlefront and all this other stuff. So. It's pretty crazy. There's a lot of stuff happening right now, Star Wars related. And then on the Metal Gear front, I'm, you know, not much right now. We're still waiting for September, which is like killing me. So you know, now we're about to get another long-ass cutscene
All people should know he died.
Metal Gear does it the best, though, I think, in terms of pacing than, like, Metal Gear Solid 2, for example, or even at times, Metal Gear Solid 3. Like, now, you know, you're about to get this big cutscene with Hal Emmerich, who becomes a main character for the whole series.
My predecessor, Dr. Clark, was in charge.
Dr. Clark.
Yes, he started.
That's a mess up in the series. Dr. Clark is a he.
He was killed in an explosion in his
Dr.
lab
Clark
2
is
years
actually
ago.
supposed to be a female, as they reveal later in the series. So that's one of those, you just ignore it. I think later on, in a book or something, I think the novelization of this game, they said that since Dr. Clark was always working non-stop, no one really knew if Dr. Clark was a dude or a girl because they never saw her. So, you know, with the name Clark, it could go either way, last name, so they just refer to him as a he or whatever. She is a he. And oh shit, is my phone? Oh, okay, good.
Is that
Always try to silence. You gotta silence your phones. Remember that. You can never. You don't want to. I don't even know what my ringtone. I think it's Sonic the Hedgehog is my ringtone. I really need to change my ringtone. I've had the same one for like ages now.
Why? From what I could tell.
So while this cutscene's playing,
Are you saying that he's
just a quick reminder to you guys on the 27th, which is a Monday in April. So if you're listening to this beyond April, or if you're watching this beyond April 2015, it's already up. But I'm about to release my next my new short film. It's a 20-something minute short film called Drunk Max, and it was a movie that I made 100% while being drunk. So it was a lot of fun to make, but you'd think, oh man, I get to get drunk and make a movie, that's fun. It actually got very exhausting. Like near the end, I was getting really sick from drinking. I was smart though, I took breaks because I didn't want to, like, you know, my liver to explode. So I took breaks and in filming and stuff and in the writing process, and there's big gaps, so, you know, and the editing didn't really take me that long since it was a shorter movie anyway.
There's something that I've got.
But yeah, so we did that, and it's a really twisted movie. If you guys are of age, mute that. If you guys are of age, meaning whatever country you live in, you are legally able to drink alcohol, I would highly recommend that you get drunk and watch the movie. If you legally can get drunk. I cannot condone illegal drinking, but if you're legally able to drink, I definitely recommend it, because it just makes more sense. It's weird. I tell people I feel like a different director made the movie. I feel like I produced a movie for like another director, which was my drunk counterpart, because it's so different. And I'm actually, this is kind of like a little bit of a reveal actually, but I'm working on a sequel. We're gonna make a sequel to the movie. A Drunk Max 2, and that movie is
Wrong.
going to be half drunk and half sober, because I would like to see how that looks. So half traditional making a movie, the other half, you know, and it's a big movie. It's really big. It's a bigger movie than Drunk Max was. So it's definitely not a short film. It's gonna be a big movie. But yeah, I have this whole idea for some Drunk Max movies, and that's what I'm working on right now creatively on the side when I'm not doing this with you guys and I'm doing other stuff. So hopefully that'll be out. It's probably not going to come out this year. I hope it does, but I doubt it. It'll probably come out maybe next year or something like that. We might start filming this year, so it might be an early release in 2016, but I don't know. Plus, who wants to go up against Star Wars? Come on. Who wants to go up against The Force Awakens in December? But yeah, so that's kind of like what I'm working on. I actually have I've been doing making, you know, no budget movies for years now. By the way, I'm sorry I'm talking over this. You guys probably want me to focus on this more, and basically, like, this is just another cutscene. They introduce Hal Emmerich. He's the chief engineer behind Metal Gear Rex, which they've been talking about this whole time, and he's just now explaining to Snake like, oh my gosh, you know, this and that. I'm not really. I mean,
That's not all I think.
When no, I liked Otacon. He was kind of cool. He was a cool like sidekick to. He's the Robin to Snake's Batman, if you would, and he really matures a lot throughout the series, and you find out more about him. It's really interesting. In each game you kind of that he's in, you find out a new thing about him, and by the time you reach Metal Gear Solid 4, which I think is the last time we're gonna see him, it really feels like the whole, you know, the circle is now complete. There's the Star Wars reference. I'm telling you, I'm battling with myself. So like yeah, that's another little thing. But no, he really does feel like a completed character arc. So I don't know what Konami's gonna do now with Metal Gear, now that Kojima is definitely. I mean, you guys probably, if you guys are in the future, like the year 2017, you probably know more about this than I do. But right now, in April of 2015, we're very confused. We have no idea what's going on with Hideo Kojima and just everything Metal Gear related. It's pretty crazy. So.
My grandfather was part of the Manhattan Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
My father,
that actually
he was born on August 6th.
Yeah, that actually, this is all becomes a big plot point later on. I thought, you know, watching this for the first time, even as a kid, because like, just remember, I was 11 years old when I first played this game. This game came out in 1998. I'm 28 right now. I was 11 years old, and so it was like, it was really like deep shit for me as a, you know, you laugh at it now, but this was well, some people might laugh at it now because, I mean, the game looks very primitive.
Using science.
I mean, this was running on, but you have to remember, this was running on PlayStation 1. I mean, this is very impressive for what they did. I mean, it was groundbreaking. So not only technologically was this game groundbreaking, but storyline-wise, it was a very, you know, hardcore, epic story. And on top of that, you know, I was 11, so I was I mean, I was looking forward to the Phantom Menace. I was the kid that, yeah, everyone complained about the Phantom Menace. They're like, fuck the Phantom Menace. I was the kid that was like, I don't know, I kind of liked it. Like, Jar Jar didn't bother me. He's still, I mean, I think he's stupid now as an adult, but he still doesn't bother me. I'm like, whatever, man, fucking Jar Jar. I mean, I don't care about him. So back then, like, same thing. I just kind of, I saw the movie. I remember I just liked it. I remember I didn't like the pod race. I thought that was kind of lame. But so, you know, that was the mind frame I was in. So seeing this, like, just a couple of months earlier, when I was 11, it blew me away. I mean, it was pretty crazy. It was like this game that had all these layers of epicness. And when I first beat it, you guys, when we get there, I'll explain it. But there's alternate endings. And when I first beat the game, I got the bad ending. So I was like, what the fuck? And actually, there's, well, I don't want to spoil it, like my story. When we get there, I'll tell it. But there's a really funny story that comes up later on.
So what then?
I want you to
involving me and my dad. That my dad, like I think I mentioned this in earlier episodes. He was like, if it was nowadays, he'd be right here, much taller, and I'd be like this short. And he played the entire game with me. The entire, like, from beginning, from the you know, that to like the ending credits, and he liked it. He was in his gosh, in his 30s at the time. Yeah, he was in his 30s or something like that, late 30s, maybe early 40s. No, I think he was actually in his early 40s, and yeah, he was very much like
What happened?
He was very much like, holy shit. What? This is crazy. Like, he really dug it as much as I dig it now as an adult. So it was definitely the game for everyone. And just, you know, linking history to it, Otacon and the Hiroshima bomb and stuff like that, his family line and stuff like that. It was really cool. And Kojima said that was a major. There's two themes in this game. A lot of people forget this. They think it's just genetics, but there's genetics is the first theme, and the second theme is nuclear war. I mean, at the end of the game, he even puts a disclaimer saying, like, nuclear wars are fucked up. Essentially, that's what he's saying. And this was back in 1998, where that was... I mean, it still is a big problem to a certain degree. It's just not as big as some of the other fucked up shit we have happening in the world. But, so that was kind of interesting, you know, a game that had a message at the end of it. You didn't play Mario, and at the end they're like, you know... treat Italians well or something, you know, like plumbers are your friends, you know. They didn't do anything like that. This is the first game that actually did that, and that's why one of the reasons why Kojima's you know, I have a love-hate relationship with him. I love the man so much because I think creatively he has great ideas creatively, and I think if he ever whenever I think the technology is finally caught up that he can make those amazing games that he wants to do. On the other hand, the hate part is, why did you just make Metal Gear your whole life? Ah, like this is Police Nuts, by the way. His fourth video game he ever made, right after Metal Gear 2, and right before this game. This is actually the last game he made before Metal Gear. Oh, excuse me, Metal Gear Solid. And it's a very great game. But I thought that was cool. He stuck it in there as a little like not Easter egg, but reminder, or like, look, it's. I didn't even know what the hell this was. I thought it was just some anime. Turns out it was Police Nuts, which is great. It's a shame we never got it in America. So that's a whole nother. I think I mentioned that already. That's a whole nother story in itself.
But that's all over now.
Well, this episode's going over, it looks like.
Whatever. All I want to do is
I love that. Otacon just went like, I'm gonna change myself. I will never be used again. And Snake's like, whatever. Just give me the information I need.
Stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you.
That is a Police Nuts poster. There's actually two Police Nuts posters.
I'm on frequency 141.12.
1 for 1.12, which actually I like to input immediately after this cutscene because I, for some reason, always forgot it as a kid, and I would just keep playing the game. So I made it a priority to, you know. And now you get the life increase, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I do it right now. 1 for 1.12, right? Was that it? See, I'm already forgetting it. Was that it? Yeah.
You still have.
He's just like, find Meryl. But alright, guys, that's. Let me stop. But that's going to be it for this episode. We kind of went over a little bit on time. I'm sorry about that. But we'll be back later this week with some more Metal Gear Solid, so do tune in for that. And just stay along for the ride. We're so going to beat this game. I mean, this is me, just years of repression, just letting it out to people on the internet. But if you guys liked what you saw, click the subscribe button. Join the Sierra Happen Army today. Building an army to help me take on all these games. As cheesy as it sounds, I need the help. Trust me, as much as I can get. But alright, guys, thank you for watching. If you've came this far, even if you caught a little, I don't know, for some reason you skipped around, thank you just for clicking on the thing. It means a lot. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys later this week. Alright, dudes, take care.